Hello friends, welcome to TurtleQueenGaming and back to If My Heart Had Wings. Sorry about not posting yesterday. Got called into work Saturday and everything went a little crazy. Also, on that note, I got an inquiry about the Shadow of Israfel comic that Dortchild had done, that I'd done a reading of, the first 2 chapters a long while back. I am planning on doing the 3rd chapter. The only issue is that it's not finished because she's doing it by commission. So, if you'd like to see it, go show her some support and donate to the cause. I'm hoping to get some donated, but I doubt I'll get enough to get it finished. She's only got like 8 pages done of it so far. It's getting really good. The problem is she's just not getting any funding for it because obviously that whole they've moved on, or Yogscast has moved on to bigger and better things, and since they didn't end up finishing it, which is why she was continuing the story, and then people, I guess, just lost interest in it. I still really enjoy it. I'd love to see at least the conclusion of the 3rd chapter. If she has a full story, I want to see it through to the end, but, I mean, what are you going to do? So, if you get a chance, head over to check out the other videos that I've made on the comic so far. There are links to her DeviantArt page. Donate to it. Get it funded. Get chapter 3 finished. Yay! We're gonna go back to this now. I'm very tired. It's been a very long day. Oh, put this away. There we go. It's finished! Katori brings over the cucumber that she had crushed into about the right size using a wooden pestle. Is it really okay to do it like this? Yeah, that way it absorbs the flavor a lot better. We're going to marinate the cucumber. It absorbs the flavor a lot more easily if it's crushed than if it's chopped with a knife. I did not know that. Is there anything else left to do? I think that's it. Right, I'm off. Hey. What? We still can't find anyone who wants to join the club. We tried all the people we could think of. I see. You seem even more interested in it than we are, don't you? The time on Windmill Hill, when first we saw the gliding flyer. The time she wandered into the garage and saw the real thing up close. The time we made the paper airplanes and flew them together. Her eyes were always shining, like a child's. I can't forget the expression on Katori's face. She's usually so sulky, or looking as though she's bored, but maybe that isn't what her true expression really is, I thought to myself. I was trying to figure out what word it was supposed to be. If I joined the club, I'd just cause problems. Why? What do you mean? No, you wouldn't. To be perfectly honest, it would be great if she would just join the club. But I'll soon be... Oh, because she's supposed to be dropping out. She stops mid-sentence and moves her wheelchair along. Hey, can I ask you a question? No! Why do you want to drop out? I said don't ask me! Huh? Katori looked as though she realized something. It was you after all! You picked up my withdrawal notice! Withdrawal notice? What's that? Does it taste good? Can we have it with tonight's dinner? What a dick. I played dumb without hesitation. You idiot! You moron! You big meanie! I hope you get stuck in a ditch and die! Wow, that was relatively harsh. Jeez. With a barrage of parting shots, Katori hurried away. She was not happy. See? It's the same damn line. Doesn't change. None of that. No more yawning. Stop it. We can't seem to find anyone. It's been 2 days since I joined the soaring club. Since then, whenever we've had any spare time, me and Hageha have been trying really hard to find members. Everyone seems interested, and yet not quite enough to join the club. As I thought, everyone's scared of Amane. She's not that scary, is she? It's not that. She's just too incredible. Aoi, you've only just transferred here, so maybe you don't really know how it is. That girl is like a living legend in our school. I know firsthand that her weirdness is legendary. Also, there are rumors that she's an antisocial. The basis of such rumors is not clear, but she doesn't have any friends, hardly ever shows up for the classes, and is locked away in the garage basically the whole time. Even when she does come out, she's always alone and doesn't have any contact with anyone. You need friends. It's important. If you look at it like that, she certainly seems quite antisocial. The club is led by Amane, right? It looks like people are worried that they won't be able to keep up with her. Then there's one other reason. Oh, that rumor? There is something that I learned from looking for members. It is something said only in whispers, like some urban legend. If you get involved with the Soaring Club, you attract the attention of Mr. Tobiyaka? Is that true? Maybe. However, it's not impossible, is it? Oh, what the hell is What? Mr. Kujira Tobiyaka. Tobiyaka? His first name means whale, but he's not as big as in size as you might imagine. But it's said that his attitude is larger than life. I've seen him before, and he's the teacher acting as moral advisor, and he's the nagging, annoying type. Yeah, but that's what the teachers are there for, is to keep you in line. That's the whole point. There were a lot of teachers like that at my old school, but here, he's a bit of a rarity. Mr. Tobiyaka is the advisor of to the Robot Club. In other words, the advisor to Hageha's club. In the past, Amane achieved amazing things with the Robot Club, like I told you before, right? Ooh, then she left. Is that why he's mad? She was one step away from the national championship, you mean? Hageha nods. And also that she pressed the wrong button on the controller and lost? I know about the person known as Senior Machizuki, to a certain extent, but I didn't think that she'd be the sort of person to make up such a simple mistake. There's more to that story. Mr. Tobioka was the advisor to the Robot Club at the time too, but when it happened he was so full of regret. Yeah, most people would be. I would have felt the same way if I had been in that situation. We'll get it next time, he said to show his determination, but it seems... Not long after, Amane all of a sudden quit the Robot Club. Why? Well, I don't know. One explanation is that when Amane lost the national championship, she didn't seem that annoyed by it. Since then, the Keifu Robot Club has been living on the glory of that occasion and had failed to achieve any decent results. So you mean Mr. Tobiyaka, there we go, blamed Amane for it? Hageha made a serious face and nodded. That's not her fault. She shouldn't have to be there just because she's good at it. The other students should be able to step up. That's ridiculous. Yeah, exactly that. But I can't really say that. My last school was good when it came to sports. There's a sports scholarship program and it was important for the school to get results in tournaments. That actually makes sense. The advisors and directors of each club are evaluated accordingly, and at times it may be the turning point in our lives. Or in their lives. Our lives too, I suppose. Yeah, my school, it was very important that because funding would get cut for anybody that wasn't, like, doing anything fancy. Like, producing any results. Which was a shame because, like, FFA was really cool. It's just none of the teachers wouldn't get dedicated enough to help the students at times, and so we didn't win any competitions. Band, however, Band won all of the competitions, which is why they got more funding than our football team did. Our football team did not win as many things. They're getting a lot better now. They started winning like 3 years after I got out of high school. I don't know. I don't really follow sports anyway. I just paid attention because my sister was in band, and she kind of had to be at the football games. It's really depressing though. Like, you go to one of our games, and stands are just packed with people, just all over the place, right? Halftime would come, and the band would play. Well, after the band plays, they're not obligated to stick around for the end of the game, right? So most of the band students would just up and go home, as would like 3/4 of the people in the stand, to where there's like a few supporting people and all of the parents of the football players. It was very depressing. But yeah, no, they're getting much better football players. Good job, football. The advisors and directors of each club are evaluated accordingly, and at times maybe a turning point. I read that already. The Robot Club is the most popular club in this school, and its performance is directly linked to the promotion of the school. Even if Mr. Tobioka is blamed Amane, I can't exactly say that it's strange. Are you okay with this? What do you mean? Well, Tobioka is your advisor, isn't he? Are you alright with him keeping an eye on you? He might bug me by making snide comments, but if I use earplugs, I'll be fine. That's not the problem, really, is it? Ageha looked a little confused. I know what you're trying to say, Aoi, but there's something more important at stake. So there's not much I can do about it. What do you mean, more important? Well... Is it because I joined? Do you just want to spend time with me? Is that what's going on? Oh, it's you two. Oh, hi you. Aoi... Minaze. Oh, Blard. And Ageha Himege. Wasn't it? I think so. Maybe. Hi. Hello, Vice President. You must be in the middle of gathering new members. You must be in the middle of gathering new members. It doesn't look like things are going too well, doesn't it? The Vice President gave me a bitter smile as she made her assumptions. Yes, but it all comes down to us finding one more member. I will tell you this now, but ghost members will absolutely not be accepted, she frankly stated. Why is that? There must be other clubs that have ghost members, right? Why is it only us? The Vice President glares at us as we make her childish protests in vain. I mean, it's a standard thing. You can't just... And plus, Soaring Club is taking up a lot of school resources that are just not useful. The other small-scale culture-based clubs are besides the point. The scale of the Soaring Club's facilities is just too big. No other club occupies a garage like that. The Robot Club uses a great big garage too, doesn't it? That has approximately 60 members. They have achieved results in national competitions. But the only one who achieved those results was Amane. The Vice President ignores Ageha's grumbling and continues to speak. If the Soaring Club were to vacate the garage, the Light Music Club or the Takyo Drum Study Society could modify it into a practice studio. Also, the RC Club, the Photography Club, and the Film Studios group want to use it. If a partition were to be added, then it could be reused as a clubhouse for multiple clubs. If you think about it like that, then there's no way that a club made by gathering ghost members will be accepted. That's fair enough. We became embarrassed about expressing our childish opinions, and Ageha and I felt small as we looked downwards. However, she let out a little whew as she sighed. If Senior Mochizuki were to ask, there should be some people who would join her. In other words, you're not making any unreasonable demands. Of course not. It is not my intention to get rid of the Soaring Club. It sets a bad example to the other clubs, and I just want to straighten out the situation. But Amane isn't trying to recruit any members herself. It is really frustrating. It looks like there's no other way but for me to play the bad guy and give Amane a big kick in the butt. I'm not saying you have to go that far. Is that okay for you to find the proper club members? Because ghost members will definitely not be accepted. Yeah, the vice president reminded us as she walked away. Akari has... Akari is strict, but a good person, isn't she? Yeah, she doesn't seem to be very flexible, though. She seems familiar with the students' names and profiles, and it looks like she wouldn't be able to get away with abusing the power that comes with the position. But it's strange, isn't it? What do you mean? That even though Amane suddenly left the robot club, that she's been continuing with the Soaring Club for years, until she became the super repeat student. Yeah, you've got a point there. Even so, she isn't trying to get any new members. I guess she really is antisocial after all. The more I know about the situation, the less I understand it. It's pretty simple, really. She wanted to use the facilities. She wasn't going to get the resources anywhere else but by staying in school. But it's a project only for her. It's personal to her. She doesn't want anybody in on it. After school, Geihan and I headed to the Soaring Club's garage. After all, we're already members. Hey, I'm sorry, you guys. As she looks at us, Amane bows her head in apology. Cut it out, Amane. Yeah! Seeing you like this, Amane, somehow makes me feel like it's taking years off my life. If it's no good, I plan to leave here without a fuss. I'm still looking for a place I can transfer to. Does that mean you're giving up on the club? Amane nods apologetically. Amane, why don't you look for new members yourself? I'm only doing this for myself, so I don't have any reason to involve other people. Is that really what she thinks? Is that because you don't want to let anyone or is that because you don't want to let anyone come near this place? If so, then we... No, that's not it. People are always welcome to come and take a look. But how about becoming members? Oh, I don't know. If they don't, then I won't be able to stay here. That would be a big problem. But as for what I should do, I still haven't been shown the answer. Amane really looked distressed and became despondent. If we ask any more questions, all we'll be doing is cornering her even more. Anyway, once you've built the glider, what do you plan to do next? Enter a competition? We can use the club's objectives as material for our recruitment drive. As far as the quick check that we did goes, apparently there are competitions for gliders too. Competition? No, I'm not planning on entering anything like that. Huh? So what are you going to do? There's a place I want to go. Amane gave a smile. It seems just like she was about to start reminiscing about old times. A place you want to go to? That's what Izuka said. Once the glider is complete, we can go anywhere. Izuka? Oh, no. I sense a tragic backstory. She said that name before. It will fly to the sky that Izuka spoke of. Looking as if memories had come flooding back, she looked at the photo frame on the desk. The photo frame without a photo. She looked like she had gone into her own little world, and didn't seem like we could ask her any more questions. Well then, we'll be off to search for people who might join the club. Whatever answer Amane gives, avoiding having the club status repealed was the top priority. Oh, I'm sorry. No, instead of that, please try to make something that can demonstrate the club's activities. Okay, got it. She's such a sweet girl. It was past 9 o'clock at night. In the kitchen, I was washing the dishes for 5 people. In the dormitory, there were 6 people, including myself, but Katori didn't show up for dinner, or to help prepare beforehand, and was shut away in her room. Just in case, I put her dinner in the fridge. If she gets hungry, she can eat it whenever she wants. Maybe she's feeling down. Why does she want to drop out of school? Is it because of what Ageha said, and that it was because of the arguments she had with the girls in class? Is it because the lessons are boring? Or could it be something that I don't know about? It's possible it could even be something that not even she understands. I, of all people, can't really say anything about other people. I don't think that anyone would understand the real reason I came back to this town. To be honest, I still haven't really solved things for myself yet. As I began to feel kind of down, I was surprised to hear the sound of footsteps stomping down the hallway. Aoi! Kanako? Aoi, do something! What is it? Or could it be that you were attacked by a pervert? While I had my back to her, I couldn't stop my eyes from looking around in her direction. No, not that! It's Katori! Huh? Someone had taken Katori's clothes off? No, that can't be it. She said she's having a bath by herself. She won't listen to us. She could drown. Like, I'm all for people being able to do things by yourself, but, like, if you literally have no sensation in your legs whatsoever, that could really be a problem. Especially in a gigantic bathtub. Oh, why don't you let her take a bath? No way! She said she's going to get into the bathtub! In the bathtub? The wheelchair was in the bath's dressing room. It was the wheelchair that Katori used when in the bathroom. She always used that when she took a shower. I've never seen her do that, of course. Just so everybody knows. She can't get into the bathtub while she's still in the wheelchair. For her to get in the bathtub, she'd need someone to help her. Her older sister isn't here, is she? She said she couldn't wait any longer. According to what I'd heard, Katori has an older sister. She only gets in the bathtub when she comes here. Anyway, her sister hadn't come around here recently. She got fed up and she doesn't want to have to wait for help. At least not since I'd become dorm mother. How dare her? If you... No! Leave me alone! I have a shower every day, so I feel like taking a bath. That's why I asked you to just let me in. No way! That's sexual harassment! Get lost! That's why I need you to do it, dorm mother. Help her into the bath. That's even worse. No! No! What? Kanako seemed to say, if I'm not coming with you, as she left me by myself. I can't let her drown! Katori! Hey, wait! As she left me behind, I turned to face Katori. Alright, shall I help you get in? She was glaring at me with an angry look on her face. You wouldn't let the other girls help you in the tub! If you're not okay with the girls doing it, you're just gonna have to be okay with me doing it. Or don't take a bath! I can get in the bath by myself. Yeah, but... Hey, hold on! You're gonna drown! Tori went into the dressing room and closed the door. If she does that, I can't exactly go barging in there all of a sudden. If you have any problems, call me right away, okay? I won't let you peek! She replied in a scary voice. There's nothing else I can do, so I wait outside, just in case I hear her screaming. I mean, Jesus. I sit down in front of the dressing room door, just like I'm guarding it. This isn't really that important, but to have one guy in a girl's dormitory makes taking a bath really inconvenient. I'm the only one who has a set time. If I inadvertently run into any of them in here, I can't just get away with an apology. From the bathroom, I could faintly hear the sound of the shower. She must be washing herself off before getting into the bathtub. I can hear the sound of the water lightly splashing. I feel kind of nervous. The limited information I get from the sound actually stirs my imagination. I am strongly aware of the fact that Katori is getting into the bath. What am I thinking? I mean, you can't help it. It's a thing. She's in the fucking bathroom, taking a bath. What are you supposed to think about? Her not being naked? If she knew that or what I was imagining, she'd probably try to tear me limb from limb. And as I try to clear the thought from my head, you still alive in there? I react by getting up, opening the dressing room door, and dashing inside. Damn it! Are you drowning? Is it okay if I see you naked so that you can breathe? Are you okay? I jumped into the bathtub and lift Katori out while she's wriggling and struggled with her hands out of the bath. Oh, now she's freaking out. Hey, snap out of it, Katori. Katori was still panicking and clung desperately as I rescued her. You're okay now. You almost drowned. Katori looked at me. Now she has to have a meltdown because I've seen her naked. It looked like she didn't know who or even what she was clinging to. You almost died. It's alright. Everything's fine now. Yeah. Katori weakly nodded while still holding on to me tightly. I continued to hold on to her to calm her down. Yeah. Sorry, darling. I didn't want you to die. Is that a good enough excuse? Both of us suddenly realized what we had failed to realize before. That she's in a towel is fine. Katori was just wearing a towel that somehow survived her fall into the bath. How do girls do that? Like, I can't get my towel wrapped around me. Like, it doesn't... I have to continue to hold it. I can't just walk around the house with a towel on. It's ridiculous. How do women do this? Holding her in a towel. Naked. I'm sorry. For a moment, we didn't say anything, but she couldn't exactly kick me out, so we just held on to each other. Shall I lift you out of the bath? Katori tries to hide her chest, but squeezes even closer to me. It's okay. I'm not looking. I mean, now she's helpless. She has to ask me for help, and she's naked and vulnerable, and it's all bad. Katori goes bright red and looks like she's about to cry. I'll go now. Sorry. I was about to put Katori down on the floor. I thought that if I went to call Kaneko, and then everything would be cleared up. Don't go. Weakly, yet desperately, she held on to me. But... I'm embarrassed. But please... Katori's hands were shaking slightly. I remember that time when we first met on Windmill Hill. Okay. I nod and it seems like her shaking has subsided a little. Thank you. We stayed like this for a while, and Kaneko poked her head into the bathroom to take a look. I heard a big noise. What happened? Well, this and that. So this is the result of ignoring Kaneko's advice. But if we were to say something like that in front of the tearful, shaking Katori, I would feel really bad for her. It seemed that Kaneko was implying the same thing. Could you get a bath towel? Okie dokie. Then, could you cover Katori up? Okie dokie. Thank you, Kaneko. While Kaneko put the towel around her, Katori quietly held on to me. After that, Katori calmly got into the bath with Kaneko. Kaneko also made sure not to meddle unnecessarily, and it was very considerate towards Katori, to help her calm down. While I was doing the dorm mother's jobs in the kitchen, Katori had gotten out of the bath and came to see me. She looked pretty embarrassed. Thanks for just now. Well, it was nothing. I stopped myself from saying something like, that's another one of the dorm mother's jobs. The reason why I did that just now is not because I'm the dorm mother. You must have been shocked that I can't get into the bath myself. I didn't know how to answer, and Katori left me behind and went back to her room. I just didn't want you to die. Hello? Sis? No, it's nothing. I'm not crying. It's about school. That thing we were talking about before? Yeah. Yeah? I've made up my mind. And that's a good place to stop it. We bonded. Yay! Poor Katori. Like, she wants to be so independent. And it's nice to see somebody that wants to be independent while they're disabled. Like, they try so hard. And that's the problem. Like, people always see disabled people as lazy and wanting people to cater to them. And that's not... A good portion of the time, that's not the case. And that's why people get angry. Because then people are, like, babying you. Because, you know, you obviously must want help because you're disabled. And it's like... Listen, I've gone all my life learning how to deal with this. It's fine. I can deal with it. You just gotta leave me alone. That's just people for you. I mean, you gotta be careful when you're trying to help. You always ask first. Like, the thing that Aoi did at the very beginning. I mean, I get why he did it, but he definitely should have asked instead of the whole better to ask forgiveness than permission thing. That's not true. Not true. Never do that. Unless it's like a really dire situation, like running in and saving somebody from drowning because she is just too independent for her own good. Yeah. This argument's not going well for me, is it? Anywho, that's where we're going to stop it, so until the next episode, peace out, y'all.